Hello! It is Tuesday again, and the theme this week is to review the last book that I read, which happens to be The Hunger Games, which isn't very... most people have read it, but I'm going to review it anyway because we're doing themes now and this is this week's theme. So, I haven't actually finished this book yet. This is The Hunger Games Catching Fire. It's the second book in the trilogy and I haven't finished it yet. I'm like this much through. So I'm almost finished it. So I'm going to attempt to review it. The Hunger Games I bought because people have been talking about it, and then I bought the second one because I lost an Amazon voucher which I got for Christmas and then put it in a safe place, which happened to be a book. I found it 5 months later and I'd given up on all hope and never finding this Amazon voucher, so I was like impulsively buying things, and one of them was this book. And then I only just started it a few days ago. So the thing with the Hunger Games is they are very, very addictive. Like once you start reading them, it's really difficult to stop, and it's just like a world that's built in such a way that you're just like, oh, I just want to be there all the time, even though it's not a very nice world. But it's not like most of the books that I find difficult to stop reading are because I absolutely love the books. The Hunger Games, it's not really like that. I don't absolutely love the books. I don't think they're the best books I've ever read. They are really well written and I am enjoying them, but there are other books I massively prefer to them. But it's still written like the plot manages to keep you hanging there, so you want to keep reading. With this one, spoiler alert, Peeta and Katniss end up going back into the arena. Now when I read this, I was really annoyed because most of the first book is them being in the arena, and them being in the arena a second time cannot be that different to them being in the arena the first time. So I was like, well, this whole book is going to be quite dull, because you find out they're going back in quite early on, and you actually, like, I'm this far through now and they're not back in the book, in the arena yet. They're not quite there yet. The Hunger Games it's set in a sort of dystopia in the future, and you have to run everything with 12 districts. Most of these districts are very poor, and every year they take 2 tributes, a girl and a boy, children, like out of a ballot, and send them into the Hunger Games. And the only way to win the Hunger Games is to be the last person alive. So you go in there either to kill everybody or to be dead. So it's not a very nice book. It's not like a nice idea, nice story, but they are very good and well written. And every single thing in this plot makes sense. This always amazes me because I find all these wee things and I'm like, how does this happen? But it all makes sense, and it's so imaginative and well written, and all the little bits just work together so well. So they are amazing books in that sense, and the plot is very good. It does keep you hanging on, and they are not my type of book because I usually like realistic fiction, like Paper Towns or something. But I read it because people were talking about it, and I'm glad I read it. And even though it's not my favourite book, I really enjoyed it and I recommend it to anybody. Now that's my review of The Hunger Games, or my attempt at it, over. I'm not going to be here next Tuesday because I'm on a school trip all week, so I don't know Scarlett, who's sort of does the organising things for this channel. I don't know if she's going to arrange somebody to fill in for me, or if you're just not going to see me on Tuesday. We are going to punish Scarlett because her video yesterday was 42 seconds long. And even though we don't have rules yet, I don't think 42 seconds is good enough. So we're going to make rules, and she said we could punish her. So, and we're going to punish her. So you'll have that to look forward to, if not my video next week. Shame. So, bye bye everybody.